What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO Stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news is the catalyst for this company for upcoming months. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point when this asset had a quite decent bounce to the upside, during which it gained about 17% to its value. And my main assumption was that we have to see this pattern, higher highs and higher lows, in order to confirm the movement to the upside. And until it happens, we have to be very cautious with our position, because it is basically catching a falling knife when you are trying to enter your long position with its movement to the downside. Never fight the trend if you want to be profitable over time. And this is quite a good explanation of this price action. So we are retesting the local bottom at $7.2 mark, and it is quite crucial point for NIO. And in my technical analysis in just several minutes, I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you this article that was published on November the 10th, and it's titled Top NEV Sellers in China in October. And as you can see right here, NIO failed to enter this list. It has less than 2.4% of the market share in October of 2023, but in general, for the entire year, from the beginning of 2023, they are on the 9th place with the 2.1% of market share. And BYD is the leader, but this company is in completely different league, because they are selling much cheaper vehicles than NIO, and this direct comparison cannot be the most effective in terms of the conclusions, because more expensive vehicles cannot compete with the less expensive vehicles in its numbers, and it is quite obvious. But let me show you other news. First of all, this article that was published recently, and it's titled China EV insurance registrations for week ending November the 5th. NIO registered 4,200 vehicles. And I have to say that this number is not the best. It is lower than it was on the previous week. It is down 8.7% from 4,600 units the week before. And the most concerning part is this news that was published again on cnvpost.com. NIO October deliveries breakdown: ES6 at 5,875 vehicles, ET5 touring at 3,105 vehicles. And here is the charts of the model by model deliveries. And as you can see, NIO ES6 monthly deliveries becomes lower since the mid of summer of this year. And let me show you the winner. It is EC6, and it has extremely high numbers right after they switched to the NT 2.0 platform, basically since they renewed this vehicle. And in general, I have to say that these quite choppy sales of these vehicles in a matter of just 1 year is not the best sign, because we have to see more consistent numbers in these vehicles, because vehicles are not the products that might have different seasons in their sales, high seasons and low seasons, especially inside their modern lines in model by model data. And that is why I don't think that this news was also quite positive for NIO. And the most concerning part for now, and yes, we have not the best news for this video, that NIO still debating North America entry by 2025, exec says. And let me quote you this: NIO is still debating entering the North American market in 2025, Reuters said in a November 9 report, citing an executive at the Chinese electric vehicle maker. Speaking at the Reuters Events Automotive USA 2023 conference, NIO US CEO Janesh Iyer said the company is considering any kind of partnerships in North America. NIO also needs to build infrastructure before bringing EVs to North America, Iyer said. And I have to say that NIO's swap stations are very competitive inside China, but they have a lot of problems with the number of these stations in Europe right now. And you probably realize that it is extremely high capex intensive investments in this type of infrastructure. And this infrastructure has to have a huge number of vehicles that uses this infrastructure in order to be profitable. And in North America, it is extremely difficult to achieve these numbers because of its huge dimensions and because of high level of capital expenditures. That is why NIO's US CEO is still thinking how to properly enter the US market, and definitely it doesn't bring a lot of positive news to NIO shareholders. On top of that, we know that just recently NIO announced their job cut, and in long term, and I covered it in my previous video, it can save up to 2 billion yuan per year. And in the long term, it might be a good catalyst, but in the short-term perspective, definitely it affects the price of NIO stock quite negatively. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let me zoom out and let me show you that this asset is in downtrend basically for almost 3 years. And we have this attempt to hit higher targets with a breakout above previous swing high, but for now it failed because we are retesting. Let me clean the chart a little bit. We are retesting the same exact range at roughly $7 mark, and if you switch to 9866 ticker symbol, it is the same company but on Hong Kong Stock Exchange. These two, let me show you this in details. These two blips are below the all-time low for this company, and I have to say that it is also not the best sign from the technical standpoint. On top of that, let me switch again to NIO, switch to hourly time frame, and let me add the IDRV ETF on this price chart. And as you can see, NIO is mimicking this price chart, and I have to say that the total sentiment for the entire industry is not so good. Let me show you that IDRV ETF is iShares self-driving EV and tech ETF, which tracks the EV manufacturers and its self-driving systems. On top of that, NIO is still unprofitable, and you know it because of their earnings reports. And with the extremely high interest rates, all of the unprofitable companies have a lot of problems with their financials. And that is why we are still in downtrend. So, and let's continue with the price action itself. Let me delete this ETF. And guys, at this very point, I've told you that we have to have more confirmation to the upside in order to confirm the new uptrend. And let me show you that we completed 5-wave structure to the downside, had this bounce that broke the previous swing high, and again we are retesting this bottom. Let me pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this swing high to this swing low. And what do we have? We have exactly a perfect touch of golden pocket range. This is the range, this is basically the most probable range of trend reversal, and it happened at this very point, and we are retesting the bottom. And it is 2 points. First point of entering the position, short position of all the trades is 0.5, and second one is 0.618 and 0.65. And the price targets for these algorithms is right here. It is a negative 0.236 at the price point of $6.73. which means these algorithms who entered their positions at these 2 points are aiming to hit this price target, and it is a breakout below this previous lowest point at that was set on at the end of May of this year. And definitely, if it breaks to the downside, we might see longer consolidation phase and lower price action. That is why I highly encourage you to be cautious with any position on NIO, because you cannot rely on these random spikes. And basically, I've told you that we might have this spike back in the days. But in general, the main goal for you as an investor is to rely on its fundamentals and is to take a look on the bigger picture. And so far, it is not the best point where you can add your swing trade position, because most likely we might see another leg to the downside. But if you're a long-term holder, and if you believe in this company and know all the pros and all the cons of their business, definitely you can add to your position, because in general, let me zoom out again, in general this asset is in quite a lucrative point right after its huge movement to the downside. And from this point we have more chances to hit higher targets on the longer investment horizon. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.